Hi guys, welcome to Operation Crypto and our price analysis update on Harmony One. We had a great rise today. We're currently up around 15%. So what we'll do throughout this video is take a look at a few key levels where we could potentially invest if the price does start to tumble, and then some areas above of resistance where we could either use to take profit or accumulate. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button and let's crack on. So, welcome to the channel. As ever, we are in partnership with Cointelegraph Markets Pro. It's a platform where you can get one step ahead of the game by getting news alerts and see historic data on assets all in one platform. You'll find a complete review on the homepage of my YouTube channel, so go ahead and check that out. So, Harmony One is abiding to all rules of technical analysis so far. If you go back into the past, back to pretty much the beginning of April, we had a huge cup with a handle and then a breakout to upside, and then following that break to upside, we had this bull flag which then matured into a massive rise. Over the course of the last few weeks, really, it's been a little bit of a bear show. We are pretty much downtrending. If you look at this on the daily time frame, you could say that is pretty much a trend now. We're looking to get a closure above that, really, but we'll have a look at that in a second. The first thing I need to identify first is a couple of key levels where we could potentially buy, and then where we could look to either take profit or accumulate. So looking at his latest move, let's say we are downtrending, and I've got this level marked up here. If you look at this red line, this was a previous all-time high, which then uses support here, support, and then we did reject through, but we've come straight back up over, I mean, when did we drop through? On the 16th of November, we dropped right down, but overall we've come back down into that area of support above. If you're looking at the entire move here in terms of Fibonacci's from the bottom there to the top, we've done it, well, we lost that 61% retracement level, didn't we? If we look on the, let's see if it's 786. Yeah, we just pretty much double bottomed down on 786, and then we are pushing to the upside now. So all in all, I think the buy zone for down here has been missed. We are looking for some closures on the daily time frame above 27 cents. If we do close above that and we break this trend and close above that, then what we are looking for is a retest of that trend. So if you're looking for some buys, you could potentially wait for a bust out here. We need a closure and then a retest of this 618 region, which is bang on that downtrend line there. So if you're looking for some buys, what I would do is just wait out. I mean, we're currently at 28 cents. You could potentially get some buys down here at 27.3. And remember, this previous high here is now a level of support. So you could get some orders around 26.6 cents. So what I would do if you're looking for some orders, maybe ladder a few in, 1, 2, 3, around that region, probably from 27 cents down to around 25, and I think that could be probably a decent area for you to look to accumulate. I can't see it dropping too much lower unless Bitcoin does have another shakeout. I mean, we've managed to use this 382 level as support. This is exactly what happened in the 2017 bull run. Around mid-November, Bitcoin crashed down to that 382 level and then went on to absolute monumental new highs. In my opinion, I do think that's going to happen again. So we need to just have an outward look on this and just be aware that potentially it could drop at some stage. But for me, I really think that the dump is over and the buying pressure is going to start to come in now, and we are going to start to push really hard. So that's the buy zones covered. We need to look obviously to take some profit, and we can use these fibs on the way up too. So we've got 31 cents. I think 30 cents will be a nice tasty level to get above too. And then obviously we've got that all-time high up at 37 cents. Just looking at the moving averages, I use the 50 and the 20, so we'll see what's going on there. We've not had anything extreme really. We had a bullish cross back on the 9th of August. And then on the way up, you can see I've been testing this 50 and testing that 20 all the way up. We only had a couple of closures there, but we shot straight back above it. And as you can see here, we've had a few, probably 2 daily closures below that moving average 50, and again we've shot right back up. So we are trying to maintain that bullish momentum and stay above that 50, and for me that's a good sign that we have boom back up, and even back above that moving average 20 is where we want to be. If you look around here, we was above the 20 for ages using it as support, above the 20 and above the 20. That's where you need to be to continue with that upward pressure. So all in all, the EMA is looking good, and the RSI is still around mid-ground, so it's around 50%. As you can see back here, when we're in those highs, the RSI was overbought up at 78%. But I think now is the time to push up. You could say that we've gotten a little bit of a bullish divergence here with the price dropping, RSI increasing. So that means that we could see a potential push very, very soon. And that's what you're seeing here already with that green candle forming. But we need to obviously look at those profit areas above. So I've mentioned 31 cent, 38 cent. Then if we're looking really above here, we're going into price discovery and then price prediction. So we've obviously got 42 cent. 48 cent I think will be a tough area which coincides with this 2.618 region of a Fibonacci for price prediction. I think 50 cent will be a tough level to get through. But once it does, it will be back on the road to $1. These fibs on the left hand side here is price prediction. So I've got the fib on from the top of the move here with a previous high to the bottom. We did that massive recovery to the upside and now we are pushing up. If you're looking at some of these levels, these can be a price predictions and price areas to target. So we've got 64 cent, 86 cent and $1.21. Honestly think, considering we're at 28 cent now and we've had such a bearish couple of weeks, I honestly think this has managed to maintain some good price structure, and I can see is that we're going to really push on soon. So I honestly think we will hit that target at some stage. Whether it's this year or we end of this cycle, I'm not too sure yet. I'm still a little bit debatable when this cycle is going to end. History tells us that it's between the end of Q4 and the early stages of Q1 the next year. But we'll need to see how this goes. It could be a little bit longer. I'm hoping so because we've got a lot of things going on in Q1. In terms of cryptocurrency, we have Ethereum 2.0 potentially on the horizon. We have Polkadot Parachain, so that could be continuous money going into these assets as well, which then could in turn push into all the other altcoins. So 121 I think is a possibility. Whether that's December, January or February, I'm still unsure, but we just need to monitor the market and see what goes on. So that's that pairing pretty much covered. Buy zones, areas to take profit and accumulate, and then my price prediction there around $1.21. If we just take a quick look at a BTC pairing, not many people cover a BTC, so I'm going to just cover it on this channel. This is a potential setup I've had for a while. We did start to drop here. We hit this level of resistance up at around 480 Satoshis. We did blast right through it. We obviously had a huge Harmony 1 run. We're then rejected. I really think that it's going to be a Bitcoin show over the next 4 to 6 weeks. With that price action on Bitcoin, altcoins will start to drop off in the Satoshi pairs. And this is a key level of weekly support down here at around 300 sats. I think, well, what's that? 280 to 300. What I would do is place some orders down there at that level. They may not potentially hit, but who knows? If Bitcoin does go in a rally and alts really start to bleed in the Satoshi pairs, that could be a level where you really consider placing some orders. First target of there is obviously breaking 638, 640 Satoshis, but that's going to take a while yet. So for me, buys down here, hold on, and I think it's going to be a very good Q4 and Q1 coming up. So that's the analysis on both assets really, and both pairings. Just one thing to finish off with, if you're looking for some education or daily charts, or I drop market analysis every single day within my private Patreon group. You'll find that link in the pinned comment in the description. We've got a lot going on. Also, I'm building out a trading academy here. So if you're wanting to learn how to just use cryptocurrency or trade it, that will be growing soon over the next few months. So that's going to do it. If you are new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.